Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go! Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9 now. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. A give running right, Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Another tote for Etienne. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch out now, 62. 62 blaster.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Ready, set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Going quickly out to the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Etienne up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll go again with Etienne. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A give to Etienne running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 43 yards. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And, Charles, yeah, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On play action, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Break.
Here's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Lawrence. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Etienne once more. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're getting down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And some space here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Etienne will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Okay, right? Good, 52.
2nd and 9 now. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Texans 14.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On the out route, he's got Thornton. Touchdown, Texans! Tyquan Thornton An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready, break.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A handoff for ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Room here to run. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 72 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Right side, Thornton with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Come on, set.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Hey, cross field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ready, set.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I guess they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good.